right, good morning, Nigeria. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock on the dot, and if your eyes are still half closed, guess what? That's fine. We're here to open it up. And when I say we are here, I know you're probably wondering, who is this beautiful young lady beside me? You're wondering, like, I've never seen her face on the show before. Maybe you have, because she has been on the show so many times. We have a guest host, beautiful guest host with me. She's electrifying, the amazing, the special. We have Oluchi.
Yay! Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Nigeria.
Yes, good morning. Usually we always get guests, special guests, but now we have a special host, which is good.
It's my pleasure.
Nice. Now, we're talking about Tuesdays. Now, Tuesday, Tuesday might not be the most interesting or desirable day, but it still deserves a proper greeting. Would you agree?
Of course.
Now, what is your favorite day of the week, by the way?
I think my favorite day of the week is Monday.
Monday?
Yes.
I'll be going home. Monday.
It's Monday because I do not really work on Mondays.
I see. Well,
based on my career.
What do you do? What do you do for those at the back that do not know what you do?
Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, actor,
give us that.
dancer,
Give us that.
whatever. I'm an all-rounder in the entertainment industry. So.
I love it. I love it. I think what we're probably going to do right now is we're just going to hear some of that voice. Just give us that voice. Just a little. Just throw something in there.
But the last time I was here, I gave raindrops and roses and whiskers and kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh, nice. Wow. I can assure you guys it's going to be an amazing day. Oluchi is here. Edgar is here as well. My name is Edgar Erica. And we have the beautiful. Introduce yourself. Do it. Say yourself. Tell them who you are.
My name is Oluchi Odi. I'm a singer, songwriter, and an actor. I'm also a songwriter. I'm also a partial dancer. Yes.
Partial?
I dance.
Don't worry. We always get to dance on the show, guys. So trust me, we would find out if you're a real dancer or if you're a partial dancer, if you're a full dancer, if you're a fake dancer. All right, guys, remember that you can always watch us live from anywhere in the world. Just head on to tvcentertainment.tv. You can also find us on GOTV channel 16, UHF 49. Don't forget to follow us across social media, Instagram, X, Facebook. I don't like saying X. It reminds me of X.
I know.
Right? All right, X, TikTok at tvc.entertainment. Now, you can also join the conversation. You can tell us about how beautiful she looks, how amazing she looks, using the hashtag.
Thank you.
We know.
You're too kind.
I need to say it again.
You're too kind.
All right, please use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Let us know how you're spending your Tuesday. And, if there's any Tuesday shout-outs you want to actually give. All right, now let's go straight into the highlights. Let's tell them what we have today. Now, we have an amazing chef. Chef Wumi is back. And she would be making
cheesy tortilla omelets.
Yes, cheesy tortilla omelets. We cannot wait for that one.
Yeah. For a musical performance, we are joined by Jason AB, popularly known as GE, the #1 baller.
Yes.
He is a music artist and entrepreneur who recently released his debut solo album titled Chinagozim. We are joined by Mifa Adejumo and Roli Adoja from the Special Foundation. They will be here to tell us more about that. On parenting.
All right, on parenting, we have Yeti Williams. Now, she'll be joining us to discuss balancing traditions with technology as parents. Whew. Now, she is a social entrepreneur, digital parenting coach, business mentor, and author. We cannot wait for that one, right?
Exactly.
I cannot wait to learn from these people. I cannot wait.
I'm excited. On relationships, we are discussing wants versus values, choosing between fleeting desires and long-term peace with Isaac Odubeson. Our last guest.
I see that you're enjoying this.
Sorry, my blood is hot.
Your blood is hot. Take it easy. All right. Now, our last guest is a man known to have dazzled our screens for so many years. He is an actor, a producer, writer, director, filmmaker. He's my uncle.
Edgar, lies.
July no lie.
Lies, Edgar.
Okay, tell them. Let me just about this one.
His name is Saidi Balogun, and he will be here to grace our couch.
Yes. He's actually my uncle.
Why are you lying,
okay,
Edgar?
You know what? When he gets on the show,
yes,
we'll ask him.
Duh. I'm sure he will refute that.
Yeah?
Yes, he will.
My own uncle. All right, no problem. Whether you agree or not, whether you believe me or not, whether he's my uncle or not, it is time for us to check the weather.
Okay, let's see whether it's raining or it's going to be sunny.
You're good. Oh, give me a high five. Give me a high five.
You should just employ.
Nigeria. It is Tuesday and this is the news update. Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria's former military ruler and two-term civilian president, passed away on Sunday, July 13, 2015 in a London hospital at the age of 82. From military barracks to the presidential villa, his journey shaped the political history of modern Nigeria. TVC's executive editor, Kayode Ladinde, chronicles some of his legacies, both as a military ruler and as a Democrat.
Muhammadu Buhari was born on December 17, 1942 in Daura, Katsina State. As a then military head of state, General Buhari's regime launched the war against indiscipline. Why? Promoting order and accountability not only in the public office, but in the day-to-day activities of an average Nigerian, including pupils and students. Many years later, General Buhari made many attempts to return to power as a democratic president, but failed at 3 different times in 2003, 2007, and 2011. His anti-corruption stance began to gain traction among Nigerians. He was tagged as a man of integrity, which earned him a lot of support from both the political elites and prospective voters. In 2015, General Buhari became the first opposition candidate to win the Nigerian presidency. He made history by defeating an incumbent president. Despite 3 initial losses in presidential elections, it consistently secured over 12 million votes in each contest, except against Musa Yar'Adua, also from Katsina State. This reflected an extraordinary mass appeal and grassroots support. As a civilian president, he successfully navigated Nigeria through COVID-19, where Nigeria exited a COVID-induced recession faster than many nations. Former President Buhari modernized the armed forces with the largest investment in 4 decades, reformed the police force, degraded insurgent groups, and improved Nigerians' coastal safety significantly. To his credit, against all odds and pessimism, former President Buhari completed the much-desired Second Niger Bridge in the southeast, pushed the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to a near completion, and the Abuja-Kaduna-Zaria-Kano Expressway. The Buhari administration also revived the country's railway system under its rail modernization program. Achievements include the completion of the Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge rail line with an 8.72 kilometers extension to the Lagos Port Complex. the completion and commissioning of the Abuja-Kaduna rail line in 2016, as well as the completion of the Itakpe-Warri standard gauge rail line in 2020, 33 years after construction began. After completing 2 terms, Buhari peacefully handed over to President Bola Tinubu in line with Nigeria's constitutional term limit. Muhammadu Buhari's legacy remains deeply debated. To some, he was a principled disciplinarian and anti-corruption crusader. To others, an authoritarian whose governance fell short of Nigerians' democratic aspirations. Kayode Ladende, TVC News, Lagos.
All right, and here are some sport updates. Now, Valencia centre-back Christian Mosquera has agreed personal terms with Arsenal with a move to the Premier League. Now, club getting closer. Mosquera can play at both centre-back and the right-back, and he can fill the gaps in the squad left by the departure of Tomiyasu, who mutually agreed to terminate his contract. Now, the Spanish under-21 international has made 90 appearances for Valencia. Arsenal have been busy during their transfer windows and have signed Mati Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, Christian Norgard from Brentford, and Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. The Gunners are also close to completing a deal with Sporting for striker Victor Gyökeres. Barcelona has also signed right winger Rooney Baddiga from FC Copenhagen. The winger joined the Catalans for around 2.5 million euros and has signed for the next 4 seasons until June 30th, 2029. Bagaji scored 15 goals in 84 games for Copenhagen after reaching the first team in 2021-2022 season. Badhaji becomes Barcelona's second signing of the summer after they brought in goalkeeper Joan Garcia from local rivals Espanyol. All right, now some Super Eagles news. Some Super Eagles B players are enthusiastic and determined to make the final squad list ahead of the 8 African Nations Championship CAN 2025. A total of 28 players are training in Ikenne, Ogun State, where the team continue to intensify preparations for the tournament. The head coach, Eric Chile, has released a 35-man provisional list of players, but only 28 reported to camp. The CHAN tournament, which is exclusive to players competing in their domestic leagues, will be hosted in August by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Remo's star defender Ismailia Sadiq has been talking about the intensity in training and how the players are getting conditioned to the routines and ideologies of the manager, Charlie.
I would say it was very nice because most of the guys is my friends and we play together in the league. And with the head coach, I've been with him last 2 months. These local guys here. For me, I would say it was very easy for me because I've been with him for like couple of weeks, and with the other guys, I think they are trying to cope either. But the coach was very impressed this morning and yesterday training. Sure, I'm looking forward to play it and to win the tournament.
All right, that is all that we can take at this time, but do not go anywhere. The show continues after the short break. We'll be right back.
A main getaway out of Hustle and Bustling in Lagos, with Lagos. about Lagos, and it's the vice that gives me joy. Entertainment is creativity. Entertainment is way of life. Entertainment is how you can describe it. That thing. That thing that gives you joy. That thing that's specific. That's entertainment to me.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person where they for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. So, Bobo.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make on a join us.
Oh.
Now we be what's up, Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
About to a holla.
Now here we they settle all the matter.
Bro, you're right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
How can always supposed be that? Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
It is time to check out what we are making in the kitchen. And right here with me for the first time is Chef Fumi. Hello, Chef Fumi.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Did I tell you I love your smile? Did I tell you when I stepped into this studio today?
No, you didn't.
I haven't. Okay, I love your smile.
Thank you.
So how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
What are we making this morning?
So yeah, we are making cheesy tortilla omelette.
Cheesy tortilla omelette.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. You know, for the longest time, I used to think that when you see that tortilla, like the double L, you probably think it's tortilla.
Yeah.
Until they started correcting us.
It's spelled like that, but not pronounced like that.
So it's tortilla.
Tortilla.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the ingredients we have here? Run us through that quickly.
Here we have the sliced cheddar cheese.
Okay.
We have eggs. Vegetable oil.
Okay.
Chili flakes.
Okay.
Mayo dressing.
All right.
So we have tuna. We have our seasoning cubes. We have our bell peppers. Then we have the tortilla itself.
Okay, so this tuna, is it a canned one or you made this yourself with the fish?
Yes, it is the canned one.
It's the canned one.
Brined. Yeah.
So if you don't want to use the canned tuna, what other options can you use just in case?
So you could substitute for a fresh fish. You could pan sear then. Just that's if you don't want canned food or processed food.
Okay.
So you could substitute for fresh fish as well.
Fresh fish as well. So
Yes.
the mayo. All right, this is the mayo. And these are our
Yes,
chili pepper.
chili flakes, yeah.
Chilies flakes.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we have to start with?
So I will start with cutting my vegetables to brunoise. So we call it brunoise.
Brunoise?
Yes, cut.
What language is that?
So
because this is the first time I'm hearing brunoise, I'm like,
that's
bro,
a culinary jargon.
There's a culinary jargon.
Yes.
Okay, now you heard it from Chef for me.
You
Brunoise.
cut it straight, yeah.
Okay. You know, when I was growing up, for some weird reasons, right, I used to think that this was really bitter.
No,
so anytime I see this inside
not.
Fried rice, in my mind,
it is not actually.
I feel it's bitter.
It is sweet.
Okay.
So you cut it into cubes. That's basically what we call brunoise.
Brunoise?
Yeah,
Okay.
into cubes. Just like a cut when you want to cook your fried rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we necessarily need to cut everything or just a little?
I will cut just a little.
Okay.
Yes.
So for this tortilla wrap, like for how many wraps are you making?
I'm making 2 wraps.
Just 2 wraps.
So I'll use one of these.
Okay.
So then I'll use half of the yellow bell pepper. Then probably some from the red bell pepper.
Okay, so you don't necessarily have to use a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
But I will use more of the tuna.
Okay, more of the
Yes,
tuna.
to elevate the flavor.
Okay, just in case you don't want to use the tuna.
Okay.
Let's say because you know some people can tell you, oh, I'm allergic to seafood, I'm this, I'm that. What else can you?
So you can go in with mushrooms.
Okay.
So yeah, mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Chicken.
Okay.
Turkey, maybe pulled turkey, pulled chicken.
Okay.
Just going with it, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. So in case you're just joining us, this is
You're
Wake Up
welcome.
Nigeria Kitchen. And right here with me is Chef Wumi, and she's making cheesy tortilla omelette.
Yeah.
I almost said wrap. Cheesy tortilla omelette. And on your screen right there are the ingredients. So if you need to scribble anything down, it's right there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep doing that. Okay. So in case I want to make this, this looks like a quick meal. It doesn't look like anything that is going to take one's time, right?
Not at all.
So how?
It doesn't.
So like 30 minutes?
Not even up to 30 minutes. 30 minutes plus the prep.
Plus the prep?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. If I should make this for any of my friends, they are going to pay.
So the idea behind this is you having omelette for breakfast with maybe omelette and egg, omelette and potatoes. So I came up with an idea of using tortilla wrap for the omelette.
Okay, okay.
Yes, so
just switching things up.
Yes, just
I love it.
switching things up.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll keep dicing that. I would have helped you, but today I just want to rest my fingers.
That's fine.
So let me I'll just be morally supporting you with my words from here. So after dicing this, what do we need to do next?
So after dicing, I'll have to break my eggs.
Okay, can I keep doing that so that we don't... Okay, we'll break our eggs.
Yes.
Okay.
Then mix in the tuna, the vegetable, basically the way you do your omelette.
Omelette, mix everything together.
Mix everything together.
Then we fry?
Fry, yeah.
Okay.
So before you bring out the eggs, so you go in with your tortilla, then you flip together and wrap.
Then you put inside and wrap.
Yes.
I would have said let me wrap, but the last time I decided to wrap something on this show, somebody decided to call me out backstage. Edgar, wherever you are, God is judging you, and I will ensure that today you will not eat out of this thing. We cannot even eat out of it because it's just 2 wraps. So there's nothing you can do about it. All right. So
yeah, basically that's that.
Okay.
Then you go in with your mayonnaise and
Okay. So
I'll go in after going in with my tortilla wrap, then when I flip, I'll go in with my mayonnaise.
Okay.
Before I wrap.
Just in case, because some of us in this life, some of us are not the biggest fan of mayo, right? So in case I don't want to use mayo, what other thing can I use? Can one opt for margarine, butter, or it's just mayo that you need for this?
You can have it just like that.
You can have it just like that without anything?
Without anything.
Okay, so while Chef Wumi is doing this, in case you're just joining us, it's Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen, and she's making her cheesy tortilla omelette. It is time to check out what's going on in the open space with Edgar, where J1 the Baller is. Hi, Edgar. What's going on?
All right. For a musical performance, we have a great young man here. You know, we have Jason AB, popularly known as JE, the #1 baller. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I can tell that you're doing great. When I say how you're doing, don't say you're doing great. I can tell that you're doing great. We're just having a little chat. And he is a music artist, entrepreneur, recently released his debut solo album. What's the album called?
My album is called Chiagozia.
All right. And then you've been doing music in Houston, yes?
Yes.
So why did you decide to come to Nigeria? Why are you here?
Well, I'm here because I wanted to reconnect with my roots.
Okay.
Being a Nigerian American artist and seeing the rise of Afro music all through the globe, I wanted to reconnect and also provide some kind of sound that can resonate with the people here in Nigeria.
And how has it been so far since you got here?
Oh man, it's been wonderful.
Wonderful?
Wonderful.
Wow. That's a very interesting term to use, wonderful. Yes. All right, but tell me about your music. What makes your music special? What makes it unique?
My music is special because it's me. You feel me? I feel like my sound resonates with a lot of people, a lot of different age groups, no matter what age you are. And the sound is just a good sound, and also always has a wholesome music message.
All right, and if there is one artist you would really love to feature in Nigeria, one Nigerian artist, whether male or female, who are you looking at? Who are you thinking about?
It's hard to say, man, to be honest. I haven't really thought that out. It's a lot of artists. I guess we just have to see.
No, just give us one name. I know you're trying to be very political. You're trying to play safe. You don't want to give us any name.
Politics.
Just tell us. Yeah, you're trying to be very political. But tell us one. Just tell us one name. One artist you're feeling right now that you just feel.
Okay. One artist I would just have to say is Olamide.
Olamide, Bado.
Bado.
Oh, lovely. I would really love to see what that one looks like. All right. It's time for you to perform. I am sure that you're going to electrify the stage and give us something great. I'll be at the corner. I'll be dancing, okay?
Okay.
I'll be dancing
no
at the corner.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
We do it.
Left my daughter in the care of a governess. She is white. Mariana is well aware she can't be associated with those people.
When Mariana gets married, all of this will be in the hands of your future son-in-law.
Papa, I don't want an arranged marriage, and I don't want to be sent to you.
I want your son to keep away from my daughter.
I want to sue my father.
You don't have the nerve to do it. Every problem has a solution. Just say the word, and I will do it. No one has to find out. We won't speak of it again. Stop right there! No, don't shoot! This is real gold.
This chain belonged to my mother. When it's around my neck again, that means we'll never have to be apart.
Watch out!
Anything that puts a smile on your face. So it's whatever fun activity that you can get into, that you can get engrossed in. So it's different for everyone. For instance, I find football one of the most entertaining things in the world. People wouldn't. I can watch YouTube videos about cats dancing, and for me that's entertaining. Someone else might not find it. So as long as you can get engrossed in it and it's gonna fill you with a sense of pleasure, and you're on the right track.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable,
this development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
All right. We have two amazing, beautiful young ladies beside me. We have Zay. How you doing?
Hi, Edgar. I'm good. How you doing?
Brilliant as well. I'm doing okay.
That's
and
good.
our special guest host, Oluchi. How you doing?
I'm a host at this point. I'm not a guest anymore. Take the guest as a girl. Okay. I'm doing good anyway. How are you?
Not bad. Yes. So this is the segment.
Don't forget Chef Fumi now.
You see now you reduce the
Chef
portion.
Fumi. No tortilla for him for this today.
Nothing like that.
Please, I am sorry. Your light is shining so bright. I don't see you from afar. All right. It is time for Words Open About. This is the segment of the show where we get to talk about something trending on social media. And we just share our thoughts about it. Now, this topic is quite interesting. A pastor recently came out to say that after the first 5 years of marriage, he realized that he became an assistant mother to his child, to his children or his child. This is because parenting is tougher than it seems before you get married to your partner. And again, this is not the first time on social media recently where men are coming out to complain about parenting and how difficult it is to raise children when they are left to doing it alone. So this is quite interesting because he's saying, and he was really expressing his thoughts there to say, he was an assistant mother at for a period in his marriage for his kids. What are your thoughts about this one?
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, please. I'd like to hear you.
You have to start.
To be honest, I don't think you would call yourself an assistant mother. You are a father. Husband and wife came together to give birth to a child. So as much as the baby is the responsibility of the mother, the baby is also the responsibility of the father. So I mean, there are times when it may get really tough, the baby's crying and all of that. You should carry the child, just as the mother carries the child.
So you're saying there is no reason to complain at this point?
The mother is also going through the same thing. So just bear it for the meantime. After a while, after some years, you'd be fine.
All right. So, Zina, what do you think?
For me, I believe it's a non-negotiable. Just like she said, two people came together to produce that baby. You understand? Think of what the mother is going through. She's probably going through a lot of postnatal depression. She's going through, her body is changing. She's going through a lot that you as a man, you would never ever understand biologically. She's going through that. So I know it can get overwhelming sometimes. I've had people who gave birth to twins, who gave birth to triplets, that there are times when they look at their babies and like, why are these kids yelling? It gets really overwhelming. But you see that term assistant mother, I feel like it's
so I think what he was,
it's for me, I feel like it's a bit inconsiderate because there's nothing like an assistant mother. You are the father, she is the mother. You guys came together to birth this child. So it's your God-given responsibility to take care of this baby. So whatever it is, I know sometimes when people will say, this baby sometimes, like, these babies like to behave like crackheads. They are your babies at the end of the day. This is what you signed up for. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
No one ever said that. But he's coming out to say this, which, okay, is fine.
So I'm not sure, but I'm trying to, if I could defend him here, I think what he's trying to say is usually before you get married, of course you would have had conversations with your partner to say, these are the rules, this is what I would do, this is what I would do. Most men are not always prepared when it comes to parenting. When I mean parenting, taking care of the young children. And that's because, they don't even practice or plan or think about the possibilities of, I think I went out some months ago and I was told to change the diaper. And I was told to change the diaper.
Wasn't that the same event?
Yeah, it's the same event.
Yeah, you messed it up, right?
No, don't say that. That is not the point of the story.
Talk about
you should be getting ready.
You messed it up.
No, that is not the point of the story. I have my own style of changing diaper.
Which style?
Did the child complain? Did the child complain?
Yes, obviously. To be sure. Well, let's ask Chef Wumi this. Chef Wumi, what do you make of this, actually? Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so how was it when it came to parenting of your babies at an early stage?
So the thing is, I had a lot of helping hands.
Okay.
My sisters, my sister-in-law, and all my friends.
Yeah.
So basically, I have a lot of helping hands. And at the same time, my husband doesn't leave me alone to do all myself. For instance, if I have to go out very early in the morning, I leave because I still have a baby, a year and 8 months.
Wow.
Oh, wow, you do. Oh, are you here with us?
So, so whenever I have to go out, I leave my baby with my husband. So
and there are no complaints, no issue.
As a man, you should know how to change a diaper.
Yes.
Shots fired.
No, now.
Edgar, she's talking to you. No, it's fine if you will not call his name. Me, I will call his name. Are you here?
So you should know what your baby wants. Then you should know how to at least pet a baby. It's not as if when the mother is busy cooking, you start calling, hey, a baby is crying, come and carry a baby, this, that. So as a father, you have to take up the responsibility of the father.
You're right. I do not actually think the term assistant mother in that context. Even if some people are, because if you go on social media, people have been blasting the pastor to say you're a parent, young man, it is your job. You shouldn't be saying you're an assistant mother. What does that mean? But I think what he was just trying to say is when you pick up the responsibilities, or not responsibilities, or when you pick up the what's the word now? When you start doing what someone else does over time, it becomes more like now you're doing the person's role,
like role shifting.
Yeah, role shifting, basically, But again, I mean, it's something that, men have been complaining about on social media. I think there was a story again last week about a guy who came out to say that, for the past 10 years, when they gave birth to his child, the mother wasn't there. He had to raise the child alone, do everything for the child.
And the mother came back.
And then she came back
10 years after.
10 years after.
You know that story. We haven't heard from the mother. Yes, she may have left. He obviously. So we.
But I mean, whatever the reason. I mean, leaving your child for 10 years and then coming back to claim the child is.
It is something.
Yeah, it is.
But I think I just have a slight issue with that term, assistant mother, because I don't think there's anything like that. If you were if you were not involved in the process of making the child, maybe you can be using that kind of term. But if that is your wife, and you guys came together
but the way you're saying it, please, I don't know, my eyes are rolling again.
Why are your eyes rolling?
It's rolling because you're making it seem like or feel like, there are no roles and responsibilities in the family.
Oh no, there are roles. There are roles.
Okay.
But the thing is, it took your wife 9 months, to have that child in her womb.
Yes.
You had 9 months to prepare. It's
exactly
not really
my point.
an excuse.
And he already said something about most of it not being unprepared.
I'm trying not to be emotional here. I'm saying that, do you know what men actually go through the 9 months that the lady is carrying the child? Because we always make it feel like, I'm the one doing the most of it. You're not doing anything.
She's literally
but that's what he's making. That's what you're making
something heavy.
It's not about being heavy. Do you know the burden?
Him to breastfeed the baby.
Nobody's
he can't do that. Biologically, he cannot do that.
Exactly.
But when the baby is crying, just carry your.
You have to be there for your child. You have to be there for your child.
I agree. Let's put some quick maths to this.
Mathematics.
Wait, guys. You would see where I'm going with this. Let's relax, okay?
Okay.
Now, if the man and the woman are both available and they are free, there are no issues, and the baby cries, who is expected to take care of the baby at the point the baby is crying, if they are both available?
Both available. It can be anybody.
Who? The mother, right?
I'm sorry, no.
Now,
It can be anybody.
No.
The mother.
Of course, because that's the mother's issue.
Exactly. Now, if the man decides to do it, isn't he assisting? Is he not an assistant mother?
No, Edgar, don't do that. It's mad. That's not Edgar.
No, this is logic now. It's logic.
This wordplay that you're trying to bring to this table is not going to. It's not jelly.
We are cuckoo women,
it's not jelly.
so you won't win this battle.
You cannot win this battle. Which one is assistant? Assistant mother.
There's nothing like
All right,
that.
guys.
There's nothing like that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I know they will bury me here if I go. That is all that we can take at this time.
No disrespect to the pastor.
No,
I mean, it is truth. It's his own reality, and he just came out to share it. So yeah.
And that's really truthful.
Yes, it is.
All right. Thank you, Zay. Thank you, Chef Wumi. Now you see that I remembered you now. And Oluchi, thank you so much. That is all that we can take on What's Up and About. The show continues. Guys, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person waiting for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere. So Bobo.
Gen Z, you dey chop for this side.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Nigeria. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
How do I holla? Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you're right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
All right, what a brilliant conversation we're having there. What's Up and About. I had to leave the kitchen before things got really out of hand. Speaking of special, now we're joined by Mifa Dejumor and Rolia Doja from the Special Foundation. Now, Mifa is the communications lead, while Rolie is the operations lead. Now, the Special Foundation is a social impact organization that focuses on raising young African leaders through education by providing platforms and opportunities to fulfill their dreams. We're super happy to have you guys. How are you guys doing?
Incredible.
You don't see very well. I can tell that you're looking
I
very
look
well.
incredible. I feel incredible.
Yes, you are incredible. I love that.
I'm special.
You're special. Yes, you're special. And it is the Special Foundation.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm always interested when NGOs come around because it takes the heart of a group of young people or people who just believe in humanity and solving a problem. And I'm just wondering, why the Special Foundation? Why are you doing this?
We're doing this to cause a change, and we see
a large gap in the educational sector.
Right.
And then the Special Foundation came together by a group of seasoned professionals that saw that gap, identified the problem, and wanted to be the solution. And then we are currently, as a foundation, driving the impact of over 36,000 children in Nigeria.
Awesome. So when you say education, I need some explanation here. Do you have a school where you teach the children, or are you partnering with schools to teach children? Can you explain the dynamics for me?
So our model at the Special Foundation, how we work, that's what you're asking. We work by 6 intervention programs.
Okay.
These programs were crafted to solve this problem that I mentioned, the educational gap in Africa. How we do that, we provide educational opportunities, scholarships, to young adults and children. We provide mentorship opportunities, summer school opportunities as well, school build, renovating school infrastructures to give children a brighter and good environment to learning. So these are the methods that we use to reach these children.
All right, I'm also thinking about the age bracket here. When you say children, what's the age bracket of children?
For our scholarship, we look at children between the ages of, whenever they're ready to go to school and 18. We believe, the special scholarship is for young adults in the tertiary level, while the Inspire scholarship is for children. We believe that every child deserves a right to education, and they cannot dream of a brighter future without education. Our Inspire scholarship currently provides continuous education for over 600 children in Nigeria alone, yes. And when I say continuous, it's a sustainable program, in the sense that over 90% of our students currently have been a beneficiary for 5 years and counting. And a large percentage of that is, we have 56% of that number as girls. And most of them are in the northern and southern regions in Nigeria. So, yeah.
All right, that's really incredible. That is incredible.
I would even like to add, we pay special attention to orphaned children, children from single parent households, disabled children, children of incarcerated persons,
Yeah, I'm just wondering, how do you get to meet these children? I'm just wondering, because again, I am thinking, if there's a young boy, I don't know who is watching, but I'm sure there are people online or watching right now that have people on their streets, and they are wondering, okay, how can they get these children to you or to the foundation? Right.
So I think one important thing is that as a special foundation, we're a community, right? So we have that collective responsibility. We have a saying, our tagline is, every child is your child.
Every
child is your child. So you have that collective responsibility to look out for the other child, right? So one way that you can reach out to us is, if you see a child in your street you feel deserves access to education, you see they are talented, but they are limited maybe by their background or by something in their life, you can always reach out to us, and then we evaluate internally and be able to support these children. So again, it's a community of professionals who want to stand in the gap and help these children. And what we do very well is that we rely on our community. We rely on the goodness on everybody's heart, as it were, to be able to reach out to this kids, to refer them to us so that we can assist them. So,
all right. So
I wanted to add to that.
Go ahead.
When he says community, we currently partner with over 134 schools in Nigeria alone.
Wow.
And one of our beneficiaries, I'd like to make an example, Daniel Akinlade, he was referred to us by a school. So most times we drop forms at different schools across the nation, and when they see a child that deserves that opportunity, again, this scholarship are for people that deserve it, people that, we have a target audience, underserved children. And that, the story of Victor Akinlade, again, you can find all of our stories. We take pride in documenting everything. We have it on our YouTube. We have over 240 videos on our YouTube. So it's not, you said you appreciate when NGOs come here.
Yes, I mean, I'll probably spend my weekend watching the stories. But
Thank you. You should binge watch it.
Oh, lovely. I would also love that you tell me one of the most touching stories.
Like I was mentioning, Victor Akinlade, his school had referred him. His parents had just gotten into an accident.
Wow.
Yeah. that left the father without a job, the mother without a job. And Daniel was such an inspiring child, aspiring to be a pilot.
How old was Daniel at the time?
He was at, I think, 6.
Yeah,
wow.
6.
Yeah, he was 6. He was 6, yes. And then the school had, reached out to us. We have this child. He's always taking first. He's always the first to come to school, you know. He has that burn, that energy, that hunger for education. And, we reached out to him and we gave him the scholarship. When we went to visit, because another thing we do at the foundation is we try to go into those areas, visit them, know where they stay, hear their stories, and then document them. When we went there, we, spoke with the family. We saw that, there is that natural hunger and that talent for education. And then we also took one of his brother who is a beneficiary under the special scholarship
studying
program.
Towards, yeah.
Wow.
He was at our summit, which just took place in May this year. He spoke about, how he was surprised that we were able to reach them. And in his words, he had said he's so surprised that people like us still exist. Like we took that time to come to their house, see where they're, just hear from them. Yeah.
I think I want to one up her because you asked what is the most touching story, and I think she gave one example. But
so you have another one.
I definitely have to say this. I think the story of Shindara. Shindara is a little girl who, her mom is a single mother. The dad left them in debt.
Wow.
Like real debt. She does menial jobs. It was so bad that it got to a point. Sometimes when she cannot feed the kids, she drugs them. Basically, she gives them sleeping pills so that they sleep and she's not able to. She had a suicide attempt. At the point in time she was working in a factory. She collapsed. They had to call her son, who was just about 11 or 9.
Wow.
And he had to come back because there was nobody else to. So these are the kind of kids that we reach out to, and we are hoping that we are able to change, because this is a generational play, right? It's not just for the moment. We're trying to inspire the future of African leadership, and the way to do that is by reshaping their mindset through education. So someone like Shindara now, with continuous sponsorship, she's able to pursue her dreams, and this has a ripple effect, because the minute Shindara becomes a doctor, which she wants to be, she's able to help others. She's able to not just heal her family, but heal the society at large. And that's what we are really going for, that generational play to be able to change things.
I don't even know who this person is, but for some reason, I think maybe just because of your storytelling skills, I am already connected to that story. It's really brilliant to see how you're doing with whatever you're doing, and this is huge. But I just want to ask a final question. If there's any advice you would give a parent who is watching this video right now, because sometimes they can be scared about things like this. People don't want to get involved, especially when it's not your kids. I know the motto is every child is your child. But I'm just saying, if there's any advice you can give to parents who are watching this video right now and you want them to make that decision to help a child, what is that advice you would give? Anybody?
I think I would just say it's a collective responsibility. It's on us to inspire the future and change the future, right? So one of the brilliant things about our foundation is that we are not going to wait until every situation is perfect before we do something.
Good.
We make the imperfect feel perfect. Like we do what we have to do in this moment, and we're able to make that ripple effect and change something.
Right.
So I would say for anyone who is inspired to want to help a child, it is just about doing it. And the best thing about our foundation is that we ensure that you're part of the process. You get report cards from the kids, you understand how they're doing. You're not just coming to give us money because you feel guilty, right? You're able to be inspired by what we're doing. We have also programs where you can come and see what these kids are doing. For example, our summer school is coming up in August, starts August and ends in September, and we are looking to reach over 12,000 kids in 8 states with 14 centers, right?
Wow.
So
that's
those
incredible.
kind of things, you can volunteer, you can come and see how these kids are inspired by the little you feel like you're giving, and that way you see that you're making a difference in the life of these children. It doesn't, because again, it can be something you can be dissociated from, because you just feel like you're giving money, but we want you to be part of the process. We want you to understand that. That
is incredible. That is really incredible. I mean, for those that are watching right now at home, it is very interesting to hear that the children in your community are also your kids. You should take responsibility and reach out, especially for those of them that are lurking around and do not have proper education. First of all, I just want to thank you for giving this special presentation, this special foundation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also for the special smile. By the way, you actually have a special smile.
we also have something for you.
Ah, nice. Awesome. You have something for TVC Wake Up Nigeria. This is a special gift.
Special gift
It is
from
special
the
gift.
Foundation.
Wow, thank you so much, Special Foundation.
We would also like to invite you to our special summer school. I know you from somewhere, but do you
Jesus Christ.
She mentioned that you do a lot of impersonation.
Lovely. We'll talk about that.
So you can come and inspire her.
No, we'll talk about that.
School,
I'll be there. I guarantee. All right. The show continues, guys. Thank you so much to the Special Foundation for this one. Guys, do not go away. The show continues. We'll be right back after this short break.
The Nigerian national flag represents our country's history, culture, and identity. It was designed in 1959. The colors are Emerald Green 2.0, which represents agriculture, and Immaculate White represents unity and peace. Know how to handle our flag. Illuminate the environment or don't fly the flag overnight. Do not fly a dirty or tattered flag. Take such flag to the nearest National Orientation Agency office for proper disposal and replacement. The national flag can only be flown at half-mast on the directive of the federal government. The national flag must be flown at the same or higher height when displayed alongside other flags. Don't burn or allow the national flag to fall on the ground. Do not print, decorate, modify, or insert the coat of arms on the flag. Our national heroes are not buried with the flag. They are honored by presenting it to their next of kin during interment. Respect our national flag. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
I find that the things that entertain me are the things that build my mind. I am seduced by success. I like fast cars and great houses and achievements. But more importantly, I like what success can achieve in the life of people. So I find that entertainment for me these days is anything that empowers and enlightens me and also entertains me in the process. So any hub or any platform that allows me to empower my mind and also entertain me in part are those things that lift me up and challenge me to be a better person.
Welcome to the second hour of Wake Up Nigeria, your daily breakfast show with all the gist, the flavor, and the fire you need throughout your day. You're welcome. This is Wake Up Nigeria.
Woo! If you have been with us since 7, you already know it's been a vibe, laughter, lessons, and even a few questionable dance moves from Edgar.
Yes, I've been giving all the moves. And we still have a lot of, we have a lot coming out your way this morning. So don't ever think about touching the remote or switching your tabs. We've got insightful conversations lined up for you. Some real eye-opener moments, right? Yes. We have a lot of music to just lift your mood. We even have some delicious meal happening in the kitchen with Zainab. How you doing, Zay?
It's not good to have, but yes, it's really delicious. Right here with me is Chef Fumi, and she's still making her lovely cheesy tortilla omelette. Yes, so it's coming around really nicely, and you guys are going to get to see the finished result. Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
we cannot wait to have
here.
a taste of that one.
Yes,
I cannot wait to have a taste as well.
All
right, my name is Edgar Erica, and with me is the beautiful
Oluchi Odi. As always, you can watch us live from anywhere across the globe. Just head to tvcentertainment.tv.
Yes, you can also find us on GOTV channel 16, UHF 49. Don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't like saying X. And yes, at TVC Entertainment. You can use the hashtag, right?
Oh, yeah, you can.
They use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Nigeria,
Yes, let us know how you're spending your Tuesday. All right, now let's go straight to the highlights.
Okay.
All right. Tell them now, what are we having first?
Oh, on parenting, Yeti Williams joins us to discuss balancing tradition with technology as parents. She is a social entrepreneur, digital parenting coach, business mentor, and author.
All right, on relationship, we'll be discussing wants versus values, choosing between fleeting desires and long-term peace with my own guy, Isaac Odugbesan. We cannot wait for that one.
Yes.
Wants versus values.
Our last guest is a man known to have dazzled our screens for so many years. Actor, producer, writer, director, filmmaker. That's so much. Mr. Saidi Balogun, he will be here to grace our couch. Whew.
You see, for those of you that are just joining us, I actually mentioned earlier that Saidi Balogun is my uncle.
He's not your uncle, Edgar.
You would see. You would see now. I would
ask. He will refute it.
You will not.
He will.
My own uncle. Blood, oh, blood.
Well, you're lying.
Blood. All right. All right, guys. Do not go anywhere. The show continues. We still have the amazing Oluchi here with us. And Oluchi's doing an amazing job. Let me see if she's doing an amazing job. 552.
I'll catch you again.
Too slow, too slow.
I'll catch you.
All right, we'll be back after the short break. Don't go anywhere. Now, we are in an era where every child wants to be on social media, creating social media accounts. Every child is on TikTok, every child is on Instagram, Facebook. As a matter of fact, for parents, these days, children are the ones teaching their parents what is happening online. They have the latest apps and they know how to use ChatGPT. Yes, for those of parents that don't know how to use ChatGPT, ask your children. They now know how to use ChatGPT. Now, we're going to be discussing something very interesting because the topic today is balancing traditions with technology. And we have Yeti Williams here with us to discuss that one for parents. Now, she is a social entrepreneur, digital parenting coach, business mentor, and she's also an author. She's been on the show for like 2 weeks now, and we're having an interesting topic. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I can tell you are great. You look great.
Oh, thank you.
Morning. Now, the topic is balancing traditions in the digital age for children. Where did we get it wrong? Let's start from the origin. Where did parents really get it wrong? Because these days, I remember growing up as a child, my parents would always send me out to play with my friends, would go out to be in the playground, and then would even make a cut chin-chin together. This was something I always wanted to do. But now I go to have a party with my friend, everyone's on their phone. I go out to church, everybody's on their phone. I have a discussion, everyone on their phone. They rather chat than meet in person. You go to a party, and everybody's taking videos with their phone. No one's really, chatting or even having a proper conversation one-on-one anymore. Where did we get it wrong? What is the origin of all this?
The origin of all of this is the introduction of smartphones, first of all.
Okay.
Then the introduction of social media, and it being introduced and everybody getting access to it before we fully understood the implications. So as humans, we have been here much, much longer than technology has been.
True.
We're in the fourth industrial revolution, which is, the age of digital and all of that. However, what has happened is this is a huge human experiment.
True.
This is the first time we've all had these powerful devices in our hands. And now when you look around the world, they're starting to put regulations in place.
Okay.
So certain schools, certain countries are starting to ban phones, are starting to ban social media from very young children.
Yeah.
So where have we gotten it wrong is that we all got hooked on these devices, not knowing that it's tearing away the human connection.
All right, I was reading an article about a young guy who said that he believes that the best thing for a child is to avoid having a phone or even going on seeing a screen till they're like 3, 4, 5. And he said, I don't know how sure or true this is, but he said that there are reports that says the brain of a child functions better when they're away from screen at a very young age. You're a professional. How true is this?
Absolutely. So I mentioned it as well on the show that, the advice, the recommendation is that children 24 months and younger, so that's 2 years old and younger, should have no screen time. No screen time at all. And that if they're going to use screens, the type of screen they should be using is a video call. Why is that important? They are interacting with somebody on the other side. But you see that passive consumption of just sitting and consuming content where you're not engaging, it doesn't help a growing child. And in the early years, that's when their brains are still forming. They're learning language, cognition, skills like that are so critical. And we're finding that teachers in the early years are saying children are starting school nowadays and they don't have as many words as they should because people are not talking to them. They're all behind a screen. So that's some of the things of what we have gotten wrong is thinking that technology, because it's the way forward, everybody deserves or should have access to screens, when that's not actually accurate.
All right, you just mentioned one of the disadvantages. I am sure, based on your experience, that there are other disadvantages that parents are really not aware of. Would you like to bring that to light?
Yeah, so some of it, with the topic we're talking about today around tradition, some of it is that because growing up, who was your biggest source of information?
My parents.
Most of us was our parents.
Now my mom, with belts. She would say it and use belts to put it inside. To reinforce, right? Exactly. She would use belts to do that.
Exactly. However, we live in a world now where most children's influence is no more just their parents. And when parents recognize that your children don't need you for content, they need you for context. That's what I tell people. So your children don't need you for info. What they need you for is the context around what they are seeing online. So our children are exposed to billions of people's opinion online every single day. When you think of it that way, you recognize that when you say tradition, culture, what is it? If our children are in a global world where your child can be in GRE, Ikeja, but their mindset is fully Australian or American because that's the content they're consuming all the time.
I mean, there are different forms of content these days. And I am just thinking if we have apps and we have pages on social media that helps imbibe culture in tradition, wouldn't that help in a certain way? For example, if there are apps that teach languages, if there are apps that maybe even help influence the child on moral values and all the rest, don't you think that would help in any way?
So I don't believe that technology is good or bad.
Okay.
I don't think social media is good or bad. It is both. It's really about making sure that we're exposing our children at the right time, in the right quantity, in the right way. And when you teach them how to use it for good, there are so many benefits. So for example, today is World Youth Skills Day. So if you recognize your child has a particular skill, you are able to use technology to improve it. So imagine your child loves cooking. You could watch TV shows.
Yes, like this one. Like this one, yes. If you love cooking, you can watch this one.
But really, you can look at that. You can use ChatGPT to come up with ingredients or different ways to do it with a twist, and then go and buy those things together in the shop, come home, make it together. That's a beautiful way of blending online content and in-person interaction.
Exactly.
So I think it's important for us to all sit back and say this tech is not all bad, but it's really about if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable.
True. Now, my worry is the shift.
Yeah.
I am speaking about the parents who are probably watching the show right now and they're already saying, oh, my child started watching screen. As a matter of fact, my child would cry if he doesn't watch a particular series. I know of a friend of mine, or not really a friend, but he would always tell me about this series that's happening every time. He would call me or send me a message on WhatsApp and say, oh, don't miss this particular series, because his children love watching that series. But I'm just wondering, how do parents who are already in this fix, how do they have that shift? What are the steps to take, to have a better arrangement for their kids? What should they start doing?
Every family needs a digital well-being plan, which means you need to have a plan. If your children are 3 years and younger, 2 years and younger,
this plan you speak of, sorry for cutting you there, but this plan you speak of, when is the best time to have this plan? Before marriage, before childbirth, just after childbirth? When is the best time to have a sit down as partners to say, let us agree on these things? You know, when is the best time to?
So I think to answer that question, in the world we live in today, right from when you're dating.
From when you're dating?
Because think about it, everybody has a digital habit.
Okay.
A lot of relationships are struggling because we can't, most people can't do what we've just done now, to just talk and look in each other's eyes and have a conversation without something would have interrupted by now.
True.
So all of those things are micro tears that are affecting relationships altogether. So if that's what you are used to, you get married, you start a family, that's what you bring into your home. Your child will see mom and dad at the table always using their phones. So that's why I say the best time is to start when you are aware that, you know what, I need to be in control of my tech use, otherwise it will control me. You start to form it bit by bit. Then as you become a family, before your children, you should have rules around that. We don't use it in the bedroom, for example. We don't use it at dinner time. When we go to a movie, we're not using our phones. Little things like that. So when your children come, you start to have the plan. Prior to this age, no screens. When they have screens, we're going to monitor it. Only 1 hour. And then you must have areas in your house and times in your house you don't use screens.
Wow.
And that's for everybody. And I think meal times is one of the best times to not use your phone.
A friend of mine told me one time, she said she doesn't understand the logic behind having a television in the bedroom. What do you think about that? Is it wrong to have a television in the bedroom?
I don't think so. A bedroom should be a place of rest and other things.
Yeah, but you just want to rest sometimes and then, you know, binge watch your favorite series.
See the word you use, binge watch. By default of binging, we're all forming a dependency on screens. And once you wire your brain to be dependent on screens, it's very difficult to undo it. And that's where a lot of our children are struggling.
True.
If you teach a child, take screen, you've wired their brain that every time they're bored, every time they throw in tantrum, they get a screen. That's what they're going to learn.
True.
And then suddenly you have a problem later. They have struggles with attention. They can't do anything else. Whose fault is it? It's not the child.
It's
the
parents.
adults around.
Hey, finally, I also want to find out, based on your experience as well, when is the best time for a child to have a phone?
Ooh,
when is the best time for a child to have a phone? Because I know parents that have told their kids, until you're done with your certain thing, I will not buy you a phone, and they're complaining, my friends already have phones. I mean, peer pressure would come in. But when is the best time? What is the adequate or the right time to get a phone for a child?
First of all, there are two types of phones. There's dumb phone and there's smartphone.
Okay. I'm sure that the children, I'm sure they will not agree with you. What you're about to say, they will say, All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
But the truth is, once you give your child a smartphone, you've unleashed a level of power that you cannot take back. So my advice to parents is delay as long as you can. For a smartphone, ideally, if you can wait, push it to 16, perfect. I know
16.
Woo, but I know it's difficult. But if you start maybe secondary school, you're 13, but then you are easing the child in bit by bit. Get them a dumb phone first, like text, and then little by little. But I would say nothing earlier than 13, 14.
All right, that's quite interesting. I'm sure that my cousin at home would not agree, and he would probably say he needs a phone even when he's 7. But thank you so much, because you are the experts. You know these things. You have the experience as well. First of all, thank you for being on the show. We're super excited. I am sure that I'll probably get your number so that we can continue this, and I can be showing my cousin, look how the experienced person said, do. All right. It's been an interesting time so far. The show continues, guys. Do not go anywhere. And please, for parents that are watching right now, it is very important that you take good time to control what your children are exposed to. It would really help them. Yes, the show continues. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go anywhere, please.
Argentina, champions of the world!
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barka mu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
It is still Wake Up Nigeria, and we're discussing relationship. We're discussing wants versus values, choosing between fleeting desires and long-term peace with Isaac Odugbeson. And I still have Oluchiwe here with me. Hey. Hello, Isaac.
I'm worried, but I'm good.
Good morning. Isaac,
you'd be worried for me.
Isaac, we've not even started.
Yeah, two ladies.
I mean, this topic is really interesting to me because Oluchi and I, when we saw it, like, we really want you to come and dissect this one because we know you always term yourself as the heartbreak expert.
Yeah.
So you now explain to us how we are able to end up in this situation, and our heartbreak has not been fixed yet.
At all.
Yeah. It has not been fixed yet.
We're in the same shoes.
We're still in the same shoes. So how do you define want and value in relationships? How do you define it?
So for your cases, I mean, you have to eliminate spiritual,
Okay, so we're not going to spiritual forces.
Let's not go there.
Okay.
So I think want and values, what's the question? How do you relate
How do you define it?
Well, I think there are two very strong forces that needs to be recognized.
Yes.
Especially in a world where aesthetics, are like the order of the day.
Of course.
But, peace of mind also is something you should follow.
Yes.
Right? I think the word would be, how do you balance? Right? I think so balancing is worth. It's okay to want a lady of a particular type or a man that is this and that, but don't let it lead you totally, because we have seen people that not necessarily have what you think, but they're important, right? But, let purpose lead perfection, or I don't know if that is correct, but you see my point. But let's just build your luxury around purpose, because those things would, especially for a woman or a man, all those things, they tend to wear off at some point. You'll not be buffy forever, you'll not be this forever, but you would, where purpose is something that will carry you throughout time.
Okay. So what did she do?
I mean, in a world like this, it's hard to separate the two of them, especially knowing that a lot of people are drawn to aesthetics. A lot of people are drawn to what they see first.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people do not really go deep. They see something and they want to grab it first before they identify how good the person is. So in our society now, what advice would you give to maybe a young person who is getting into the relationship circle? What advice will you give them?
It's know your whys, first of all. Aesthetics are great, but really know what drives you. The problem is that people find out about the how before the whys. Know what is driving you. What kind of life are you building for yourself? Right? What do you want to be? So I heard somebody say something some time ago that marriage is a business decision. It doesn't mean it's money, but it means it's a serious decision. It's something that you need to take your time.
Because it will affect every aspect of your life.
I promise you, it would. Like, people don't even know that what you do, who you marry, are very important things in life. Right? And so when you go about reducing it to just, the person has to be tall, dark, and handsome, it's okay. But that's not how you build your entire legacy on.
Sure.
You're going to have kids. You want someone that is smart. You want someone that can support you. And nowadays, a lot of people that are in the dating scene for a bit will tell you that peace and kindness It's one of the things that they pursue. Because if you're going through life and you find somebody that is not spiteful, and then you just want peace around them, you can. A lot of marriages that don't have peace. I know them. They can't even be at home. I know somebody that cannot go on a vacation with his wife for a month. It's not even a joke.
Why?
Why is
they
that?
Cannot. There's no peace.
There's no love in the first place.
Well, you think so.
They don't love.
Well, there's dysfunctional love for yes.
I guess so.
You know how people say they fall out of love?
Yeah.
Because we've seen these things happen a lot in relationships where, oh, they're head over heels in love with each other. You know, 2-3 years down the line, a lot has happened and it feels like they're not choosing each other anymore. So, and it begs the question for me, because when it comes to dating, it's something I really hold on to. How do you know the difference between someone who wants you or someone who really likes you or likes the idea of being with you? How do you really tell the difference?
Valid question.
I mean, I always say this. A lot of people are not in love with each other. They're just emotionally dependent.
Okay.
They're not in love. And what love does is love gives you space. You know, there's also like a biblical definition of how love should be, patient, all of those things. And I think that that's a good place to start, right? For those that, you know, want to honor that. I mean, I recommend that. That's a good place to start because also love is not pushy, love is not rushy, love is not anxiety, love is not all those things are things that look like love, right? But it's okay to not necessarily like somebody that you have been with for a while. These things happen. Maybe there's pressure of life, maybe, and that's another thing to balance, because if you like somebody because the person had a lot of money, if the person runs into problem, what happens? Your likeliness is
it phases
someone
off.
was telling me the other day that, oh, I can't, if you're going on a date with you, I cannot, you have to order an Uber for me. I want princess treatment.
Is this person working?
Well, exactly. But that's not even princess-like. Princess don't take Uber now.
I don't think they should have their own car.
That's where it probably starts for her.
Well, it depends. People have their own
but we need
choices.
we need to rearrange people that going to date, get your Uber now. Be there. That's what princess would do, because you're outsourcing yourself to the highest bidder.
Okay.
That market.
That's what you're doing.
That's one angle to it.
Right? There's one angle to it. Because you're saying like, you know what, I can't, what's going on? And it's okay. I know this is very, very controversial thing, because people say, no, this is what I am. Okay, that's okay. Whatever works for you. However, I think to answer your question in a very, direct way would be that what keeps you or what drives you. I mean, and these things is not so far-fetched. Even in workplaces, you can, so she's your colleague, you can like her the first day, and then at the 16th week, you're like, now, wow, I don't even like her head, safe. Right? But guess what? If she's still doing her job right, her responsibility, there's reason to keep her. And that reason is what would drive you until you fall back into it.
However, men do not really. I'm sorry. I'm going to
go first.
I'm sorry, but I'm a woman, so I'm going to speak from my own perspective.
Men have changed,
I think that men really are not patient with women, and that's because even when the woman is trying her best to stay with you, she's doing what she can to keep the relationship intact. Once men fall out of love, they completely fall out of love. And there is nothing that you can tell a man to keep him in that relationship. So as a man, tell me why.
I think people fall out of love, not men.
It's rampant with the men, if you ask me.
I understand how you see it from perspective because of where you're standing.
Yeah.
But I think that people naturally, and because we live in a world where not a lot of people are patient anymore.
True.
Right. And it can come from both sides. It can come from maybe there's loss of money somewhere, or the woman's body is changing, blah, blah, blah. I think that's the true test of yourself. How do you react when whatever you are given doesn't necessarily service you, but it serves the other people that you love? It's a place to start.
But you know this thing that she's saying, I mean, I can relate to it, because some men know that they're just there short term. they don't want to be there for so long.
No commitment.
No commitment whatsoever. They actually don't want to. So what they do is that once they get you, they love bomb you quickly. They know you like the finest things in life. They spoil you with all these things, but they know that relationship has an expiry date. What advice do you have for your gender?
I think also women
for your gender,
I think also women need to, and I don't like to say the word men and women, but I think people in these relationships or in these situations need to also be sensitive to what they're getting.
In what sense?
I'm trying to sell you this chain, and I'm giving you all the words you've never heard. Your business mind should be able to tell you, okay, what is this value giving me? I want to buy the chain. I'm speaking to your desires. I think, because I'm not going to tell you that some people don't do that. The truth is, yes, they do it,
yes,
right? But like I always say, there will always be douchebags in the world. There will always be people that will dupe you in your business. I've been duped before.
Oh, wow.
But if I think about it, it was too good to be true.
True.
And I let my desire, this one, it wasn't the woman that duped me. Yeah, let's go. Took me around Lagos in police car and drove me around. You get my point?
Anyway, as a heartbreak specialist,
quickly before we go,
Yeah.
I want you to advise someone out there who's watching us, who's actually torn between wanting the finest things in life and also looking out for peace. Quickly, in 1 minute.
Same question.
Balance. The finest things in life are good. You realize that most of the things that you want, that you are physically attracted to, maybe emanated out of porn self. So check yourself. But the finer things are good. But focus more on long term.
True.
But they are good though. If you want fair women, go for fair women, right? But balance it. Don't let that, if you see fair woman and you don't find peace, run. Yeah, run.
Thank you so much for that.
Speak to your gender.
Speak to your gender, Sha,
try.
because they are messing things up for we the girls.
Most Zoom meeting, we'll
Thank
try.
you. All right, thank you so much. Oluchi,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Isaac, let's go on a short break. The show continues. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
Okay.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Argentina, champions of the world!
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Wetin Dey with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere so Bobo!
You dey chop for this side.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be what's up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
Compound wahala. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
I left my daughter in the care of a governess. She is white. Mariana is well aware she can't be associated with those people. When Mariana gets married, all of this will be in the hands of your future son-in-law.
Papa, I don't want an arranged marriage, and I don't want to be sent to you.
I want your son to keep away from my daughter.
I want to sue my father.
You don't have the nerve to do that. Every problem has a solution. Just say the word, and I will do it.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. Welcome.
All right, it is time for our final guest. Now, our final guest is a veteran of the screen, a multi-talented force in the Nigerian film industry. He is an actor, producer, writer, director, filmmaker. He's also a politician. Now we have Saido Balogun. He has spent decades captivating audiences with his works both in front of the screen and behind the camera. Now he's with us today, and it's been a while. He has, a matter of fact, he has a new film titled A War. Yes? Yes. It's one of the latest films, and we'll talk about it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends at home, we have my uncle here. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Uncle, you're welcome.
Sir, is he your nephew?
Wait,
Just one.
Yes.
Wait. You see?
Wait.
You see?
Now.
You see?
That doesn't make him.
Farms, no farms. Farms, family. Farms is family. Farms is family.
Yeah, just farms in.
It's not farms. It's family.
Edgar, please now. Let me bring better thing to myself.
Okay, I agree. It's okay.
Uncle.
I will let sleeping dogs lie.
So he's from Edo.
Yes.
And I'm from Oyo.
Two different. You people are far apart.
Oyo. O-Y-O.
Okay, so am I your niece?
As for you.
You told God, but he's your nephew. It's okay, I will take
yes,
it.
Let me put you over 2 years so that you can allow us rest.
Thank you, sir. You can go on with me.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show. Welcome. I was just looking through your profile, and I was just confused how you manage to do every single thing that you do. First of all, you're an actor, you're a producer, you're a writer. You're also the chairman of the Actors Guild as well. Then, you're also into politics. And then you are doing all this together. And you're still a handsome young man. How do you combine all this together and still function properly in a country like Nigeria?
God bless you. It's capital G-O-D. Yes. I campaign for politics, politicians, and I'm a politician too, like you just said now. It's not easy. Nigeria is a country, when I look, it's very funny. Some people will say, okay, you are campaigning for this, I'm not going to watch your film. And I tend to ask myself, is it about campaigning for somebody, or must I like who you love? You have your choice. I have my choice. That does not matter. Like, as a filmmaker, I'm like a prophet. I remind you of your past, tell you of your present, and make you look into the future.
Amazing.
These are 2 parallel lines that does not meet. Because you are my... Okay, if one of my fans is PDP, one is Labour, one is APC, must I follow the 3 of them? I must have a choice. Yes. I'm a human being. I have blood flowing through my veins.
Absolutely. But how has that affected your movies? How has it affected the industry as a politician? I'm sure that just like you mentioned, there are certain people that would not like your movies anymore just because you support a particular party.
You can be my enemy today, but in the future you'll be my friend.
True that.
Yes, you can be. You will be like. And I ask myself, out of the people that lined up you see, we don't look at the past. I'll be like, what have you done in the past? Let me give you an example. When we wanted to campaign for Ashiwaju, the first thing I did, everybody has been saying, settle quarrel with this woman. When are you going to do this? I settled the quarrel with her. And one of my friends saw me and said, why are you behaving like this? Are you not a man? And I said, I want to lead a country, campaign for somebody. I must lead by example.
True.
I must live to lead by example. So the first thing I did, we started talking and started playing because I want to tell the whole world, vote for this man. I don't want somebody to come and look at me and say, guy, you can settle your home, you want to settle the country. That does not happen. So as for me, I have my choice, you have your choice. You can be my enemy today, tomorrow you're going to pray for me. And as me, I'm the chairman of the Federation of all. I am the president of the Golden Movie Ambassador. It's an association.
That's all right.
So we president as a whole, we have president of Actors Guild, MOPAN, everything, Anchor. We are in one federation. For the next 1 year, I am their chairman again.
Wow.
Capital God is doing its things the way he wants it to be.
Exactly.
And the way we think is different. We writers, producers, actors, the way we think is different. We ask ourselves, what have you got to bring on the table this time around? Can you think deep and vast? Okay, come. So to manage all this, bro, it is not easy
at all.
Nobody forced me into it. So I must think twice. Can you manage it? Good, I can.
All right.
So I would like to ask you, you've been in the industry for over 2 decades. And of course, I'm a huge fan of your
more
work.
Than 3-4 decades.
Well,
those are just numbers, though.
Of course.
True.
What is that thing that has kept you consistent? I mean, the industry can be very trying. As for me, I'm an actor, and I know that sometimes it gets really tiring for me. But what is that thing that has kept you going in the industry?
I've said it before. I will mention that thing, and I will now say what I think kept me going. Capital God is the number one. The other thing is where I look deep and I think deep, and I'm like, we have too many things to do. So for now, if people are screaming on A in my head, I'll be like, there are still B, there is still C, there is still D. And I maintain, I do all my best to be creative. I know I am going to stay back for some time. The first time I did the first 2 casts in the history of Africa. Wow. I hate history making me. I love making history. And I know that is going to stay a long time. And I'll come here, blab about it, talk about it from 20 to dozen. I did the 3 casts. Fine. Okay. People are doing A, B, C, D. I said, okay. I tried to do 1 or 2 things. Somebody said, hey, you are campaigning. Hey, nobody's going to know you again. And I asked him, I said, I had microphone for the current president. They will greet the president, they remember my name. They will abuse the president. I said, guy, think deep before you make any move. I think deep before I make any move. And I'm lucky. I was born in the East, grew up in the North. I'm a Yoruba boy. I can speak 8 languages. So capital God
now. My uncle now.
That is why I know.
Okay.
I want to talk more about your political position.
Okay.
I see that recently you are more invested in that. I also know that you have a movie out as well, A War. But before we get into your movie, let's just talk more about your political position. Now, most people do not even know that you are deeply rooted in politics as well. Can you just tell us more about what you are doing in politics right now?
Okay, now I'm a member of Yaba board.
Okay.
Yaba College of Technology. They made me a board member there. And somebody asked me, they should have given you minister for this, that. I said, I love where I am. College of Technology. Movie-wise, all over the world is going the technology way. They do a lot of things. So if you take me there, I can turn things around. That instead of me doing drama that they show on Netflix, I can bring special effect. That BPI that they call us, black rather than intelligent, the giant of Africa, it will not be by word. I can encourage the school to do some software that we come back and say, when I was in that school, we did a software we can use in a studio like this. We can use to make our film world class like the Korean films.
All right, let's talk about your latest movie, AWO. And now I am not Yoruba, but I know AWO connotes more negativity by the title. But you can just correct me. Tell us the story about this movie and the planning behind it.
AWO. All right. It's you see, how will I put it? There are some forbidden things in you as a person. You don't have to do in your family, in your compound. But how do we merge it with today? Should we continue with our culture? Should we change some things? There are some do's and don'ts.
So it speaks more about culture, tradition.
It's culture, tradition. There are certain things you may say this is wrong because invasion of some religion that does not match with our culture. Should we keep it? Should we change it and make it equal to the social vice of today?
Wow, that's a bit controversial. I mean, talking about culture and how it shapes tradition, and I'm sure that it's going to be very interesting. Is the movie out now?
Yeah, it's going to be in the cinema from the 18th all over the world of July this month. We did the premiere on the 13th on Sunday, and everybody was there. So that's it.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Now, for those of you that are watching from home, you can see it on screen right now. I think it is. I totally agree. When it comes to movies about culture, tradition, I always, solicit and say people should actually go.
We need to believe in our culture.
Yes, to believe in our culture.
That is who we are.
Absolutely.
Take our tradition. You can believe in whatever religion. I don't have anything against that, but our culture we have to believe in it, and that is why we did AWO. What are the things we are doing now that is affecting the country? It's our AWO.
All right. Please do not spoil it for us, so that when we get to see it, we'll remember these things that you're saying. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're a final guest, and we always have something special in the kitchen for our final guest. I hope it is not an AWO for you to eat the meal that we have prepared for you this morning in the kitchen.
Wait, because you have something in the kitchen. If it is my AWO, I will just help you advertise and walk in.
No problem.
But it is not your AWO. I will battle it to the end.
All right, guys. Wow. Let us get to the kitchen right now and let us find out if the meal prepared is an AWO or not. All right. Let's go.
Me and you, because
no.
I don't know the song one play second time, but the schedule see I'll do 1 second sign. But second chance, second try, second dance, second glass, second half, second sip, second sack. Yeah. Hello my dear, hello my dear, sweetie my dear, darling my dear, honey my dear, darling my dear, Rora my dear, hello my dear.
Can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities.
Your uncle's language, by the way.
Why are you
It's one language now.
Sorry, uncle.
See, you are still applying and
I also have to say Chef Wumi, please tell us.
Welcome to Wake Up Nigerian Kitchen. So right here with me is Chef Wumi, and she's made you cheesy tortilla omelets. Hopefully it's not your AWO.
He's not.
There's tuna inside. Hope tuna is not your AWO, sir.
He's not.
Manjeja, fish.
With egg.
With egg.
And cheese.
Can you pronounce that name again?
Cheesy tortilla omelets.
Not eba. It's okay.
It's the nutrients. It's the same nutrients.
It's the same nutrients.
It's the same nutrients. It's just the
look that is going to give you for
It's the same nutrient that you'll get from the.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we'd just like you to have a taste and tell us what you think.
And tell you what I think.
Yes.
I think, for me to tell you, I have to take like I'm coming.
Yeah.
Amazing.
To tell you what I think, do we have more of this?
we have
something more.
Don't worry, we have.
You did it right.
Yes,
Chef
I
for me.
You are not my AWO. This is good.
Yes.
But I hope this is for me by me alone.
Yes.
For me alone.
Yes, me alone.
See, family cannot come here.
Yes, family.
Uncle.
Uncle. You see, your uncle has this one.
No, they go cook
so sorry for you.
For food.
So sorry for you, dear.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry about it, Edgar.
Sorry, okay.
Edgar, don't let them come into our family. You just say, I could take everything.
Edgar.
Wow.
Edgar, sorry.
I've never been disowned like this before.
Do you need to?
I'm going to tell mommy.
Okay.
I'll tell mommy, I'll tell daddy. Don't bribe me, don't bribe me, don't bribe me.
I'll give you out of this.
Don't bribe me.
I will give you out of this one.
Don't bribe me, don't bribe me, don't bribe me.
I'm taking this one.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being. It's been an amazing day so far. But to close out the show, we also have
J.E., the #1 baller, taking us out.
Yes. All right. Take it away. Let's have a great time. Let's have great music. Let me dance with my uncle small. All right. Yeah.
Wow.
My uncle.